are taking carriage ride. Want to see? Strolling along. Yeah. Going to the temple. Woohoo! Family, we are in the temple of Hathor. Dendara. You see that at the top? Pretty dope. Wow. That's dope how they did the top. Face. It's one of the best ones. Wow. You see in this family? Stunning. Pause it. Continue. See the power and life symbols. Ankh is life, and then the symbol beside it is power. I need to say some prayers in here so I can get pregnant. I'm so serious.
You can see
I'm ready, family.
the list of the crown. See the second column in the middle?
See that?
The crown.
Beautiful.
23 different crowns.
And you know I gotta get my chocolate, of course.
But we can see how some of these things, symbols and so forth, were incorporated into the Western world, as well as Christian ideas. Some of you are asking about the dancing cow. Okay, that is the dancing cow that later is translated today as the dancing Christ. That idea, you'll see it on the temple here, carved in stone. Dancing because why? When he was mummified, okay, he's now out of the mummification form. So he's free of the bandages. So he's dancing, he's free, he's spirit, but he's a sahu body. He's not a body like us, not a physical body.
Wow, look at this family. We're in the Crocodile Museum. They definitely are real. You're right, sis. Wow.
Even know that their names was not in royalty, even though they were on the throne. Yeah, it's like it's like when somebody comes in and it's like somebody, they would invade the United States and take over the government and couldn't read the language, and then when you look at the line of presidents, all of a sudden they're not there because the people, they couldn't recognize anything about pictures or something. Some aliens came and took over the White House. Put it that way. But again, what we see here is this whole European Jewish thing, where they are trying to keep this story alive, that they had something to do with this when they had absolutely nothing to do with it. When you look up under, see the libation bowl? See the hand, she's chiseled out, but he's got a libation bowl.
Yeah.
I want you to look right under that libation bowl. That Mogan Da'u, or Star of David, is not part of the Medinetra. That's graffiti that was carved in there. Somebody wanted to give you the impression that that had some significance with this, when the Kemetic knowledge predated Judaism by thousands of years. That's nothing but graffiti. So some Jews can come in there and say, see, that was there too. No, it was not there. Somebody put that there. Right under the libation. He's holding libation. He's got a bowl in his hand right there. See up there?
Oh, okay, right up under it.
Okay, now look under the bowl, under the hand. Right under the hand.
Right under his hand.
Oh, yes.
Nothing to do.
got 3 more days of it.
Family, we are floating down the Nile. It's absolutely stunning. I guess you could say this is part 2 of the honeymoon. Truly loving it. See that view we have here?
I want to go inside.
So you jealous or not? It's like just rolling down the Nile, drinking a glass of rosé, living life. Hubby is sleeping as always. He's like an adult newborn, but I still love his soul. Check back in later, family. Love you guys. Family, we are at Utmost Nefertari's temple. You see that this is, he loved his queen very much, and he built her like a massive temple. More pics and vids coming soon.
We have in Medionetic that the god Jehuti asked Imhotep, the multi-genius African man, to get the plan and do this temple. And here we have Hat, Her. When we are children, about 9 years old, 10 years old, we make a circle, saying to other children not to go inside mine. That belongs to me. I'll be here. It's my circle. It's my place. Okay? So that's here belong to Her. Hat, Her. Hatur. Literally means belong to Horus. Belong to the wife. Belong to Horus means his wife. Not allow for others to touch, only him.
That's right.
Belong to Horus. Here he did it the king, who are Heb, Her, Tib. In the festival and always in the top of the society. Saat M, send to Im, this is Im, Hotep. This is the word Hotep. Wer means the great. Great. Sa means egg. Means son of. Wer, Sa, the good egg. The great egg. You know where, while we were in Karnak, we say, where, weru, the great of the greatest. You remember that? Yeah. So where, the bird and the R, the mouth. Where, Sa, the good egg for what? Betah. Betah. That's Betah, the god of Memphis.
Nefer.
Betah. Betah. Sekhmet Nefertum, the Trinity. Nefertum, the sun. So he is the god Betah. Betah is the first god who taught Egyptians and African people how to read and write and how to deal with the land. Saying to them, Kemet, S, means use the land. The word here use means to claim the land to be available for irrigation and for seeding. In Medionetic called
Temple of a Million Years, family. is a million degrees outside. You can bet your money on this. Of course, they took the heads off. This is the savage stuff that they do. Family, we are in the Temple of Khnum in Esna, Egypt. You can see that everything looks pretty good in the inside. It's pretty well preserved here. Let's look at this wall. I gotta get my husband to break down the news for me. Either him or Njie or somebody. You can see the walls good. I don't recognize a lot of people. Family, look at this. Nice. Beautiful, innocent color.
Yeah, what we mean by this 100 crocodile? That means this is brain.
Hey, what is this? I've seen this a couple times. What is that bug? Baby.
That's the temple here. Next to the temple.
Now we can see Amen of the 19th dynasty, and that's Ramses II. Such a powerful king that all other kings that preceded him took his name. There are about 11 Ramses. That's how strong he was. Now, what's important about this particular pylon is that we have a story in the books in stone. And the story is that Ramses wanted to complete the job that his father, Ramses I, and his grandfather, and that is Seti, excuse me.
Other way around.
Seti is his father, and Ramses I is his grandfather. He wanted to complete the job of defeating the Hittites. And when he took the throne, that's what he set out to do. And he had various brigades. He had the brigade of Ptah, he had the brigade of Amen, he had the brigade of Ra. And because he was a young Nesu, or king at this time, he became very anxious on the battlefield. And he found himself way ahead of his forces. And even though he had many brigades with him, but because of being anxious to fight the Hittites, he found himself way ahead.
Good morning, family. We are at the Temple of Edfu. Brother just told me that this is also in correlation to Shango's temple, who is my Orisha, because Peru are his colors, red and white. So that was exciting for me. Makes me feel more connected, more grounded. I'll get up closer and take pictures.
He knows that I go fast, so I can take pictures. You need to let him know.
Yeah, get your husband. I want my husband. I feel so off balance without him.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I feel weird without him.
Yeah, that's true.
What happened? What happened? No, but the thing is, I always
Even know that their names was not in royalty, even though they were on the throne. Yeah, it's like it's like when somebody comes in and takes, it's like somebody, they would invade the United States and take over the government and couldn't read the language. And then when you look at the line of presidents, all of a sudden they're not there. Because the people, they couldn't recognize anything about pictures or something. You know, some aliens came and took over the White House. Let's put it that way. But again, what we see here is this whole European Jewish thing, where they are trying to keep this story alive, that they had something to do with this when they had absolutely nothing to do with it. When you look up under, see the libation bowl? See the hand, she's chiseled out, but he's got a libation bowl.
Yeah.
I want you to look right under that libation bowl. That Mogan Da'u, or Star of David, is not part of the Medu-Neter. That's graffiti that was carved in there. Somebody wanted to give you the impression that that had some significance with this, when the Kemetic knowledge predated Judaism by thousands of years. That's nothing but graffiti. So some Jews can come in there and say, see, that was there too. No, it was not there. Somebody put that there. Right under the libation. He's holding libation. He's got a bowl in his hand right there. See up there?
Oh, okay, right up under it.
Right, now look under the bowl, under the hand. Look right under the hand.
Right under his hand.
Oh, yes. Nothing to do.
Family, we are in the Temple of Khnum in Esna, Egypt. You can see that everything looks pretty good in the inside. It's pretty well preserved here. Let's look at this wall. Gotta get my husband to break down the shenus for me. Either him or Njie or somebody. See the walls good. I don't recognize a lot of people. Family, look at this. Nice. Beautiful, innocent color.
Yeah, what we mean by this 100 crocodile? It means it's brain.
Hey, what is this? I've seen this a couple times. What is that? Bug. Baby.
That's the temple here. Next to the temple. The side of the temple.
Now we can see.
It was some martial arts, brothers and sisters. It was the African Mantu. Stop saying martial arts. That's a Roman god of war. Still deifying the Romans. They're coming quick. But see, you see them here flipping and everything that we see in the art form today, carved in stone. That I showed you is also still operating with the Nubas down in Sudan. They still have the same defense system. It's already known. So the African defense system was called Mantu. Mantu, that's the god, the nectar of war.
Mantu.
Anytime you hear martial arts, you're deifying Roman martial art defense system. We had the Mantu art form. You see the various flips, you see it going on the same thing that you would see even today. Now there's another area called Beni Hassan. It takes donkeys to get up there, but they're real small, but this is very large. A relief that you can see here. Now down here, walk down here,